Hello, today we will examine how endangered California cities are. This is a silent occupation, but no one knows about it. Increasing numbers of immigrants settle in cities every year, find jobs, get married, and have children. This is literally an occupation. My only request from you is to like this video so that it can be seen more. Let this video be seen by people and everyone can learn the facts. Now let's move on to the details. A migrant crossed the border with hope in her heart but found only hardship in the overcrowded shelters of Los Angeles. Another, a lifelong Californian, watches his town change, his taxes rise, and his concerns go unheard. This is the face of California's immigration crisis, a story playing out in cities across the state. Most Americans might not know, but 1 in 10 Californians is an undocumented migrant, and this number keeps rising by the year. From San Diego's overwhelmed schools to San Francisco's skyrocketing housing costs, the strain is visible across the state. But a question arises, who's to blame for this mess? In this video, we'll talk about California's border crisis and its impact on average Americans. Watch till the end to know the story of a migrant who came from Venezuela to Sacramento but tragedy struck. Number 6, San Jose. San Jose, the capital of Silicon Valley, once celebrated for its prosperity, is currently grappling with several challenges, with migration emerging as a significant concern. With a population of approximately 1 million, San Jose comprises 35% Asian, 31% Latino, 25% white, and 3% African American residents, according to the U.S. Census. But migrants are facing problems. A notable case illustrating this issue is that of Sundeep Patel, who arrived in San Jose with aspirations of achieving the American dream like numerous others before him. Patel was attracted to the city for its wealth, technological advancements, and innovative environment. However, instead of finding an inclusive and thriving community, he encountered a city marked by profound economic disparities, soaring housing prices, escalating economic inequality, and residential segregation that fragments communities. Despite the city's portrayal of itself as a welcoming melting pot, Juan Pedroza, an associate sociology professor at the University of California, asserts that this narrative is a story the city likes to tell itself. Patel's experiences highlight the disconnect between the ideal and the reality of life in San Jose for many immigrants. High-tech jobs are abundant, but access to these opportunities remains out of reach for many, leaving them to navigate low-wage work and precarious living conditions. The pressure on public services continues to grow, with schools and healthcare facilities struggling to meet the needs of a diverse and expanding population. Number 5, Sacramento. The state capital boasts historical attractions, a vibrant downtown, and access to outdoor recreation, making it an appealing destination. However, Sacramento is not exempt from the challenges posed by the migration question, as exemplified by the following account. On the late hour of September 15, 2022, Carlos Ramirez and 4 other Venezuelan men found themselves in downtown Sacramento, a city unknown to them, in search of shelter. Despite traveling thousands of miles to escape violence and poverty in Venezuela and seeking asylum at the Texas border, the men were provided paperwork with an address in Sacramento supposedly indicating a shelter. Ramirez, uncertain about who arranged his journey to California, arrived penniless and hungry, anticipating a better future in the state capital. However, upon reaching the specified address at 1179 U Street, which he believed to be a shelter in the Forum building, a security guard informed them through Google Translate that no shelter was present in the 10-story edifice housing lobbyist offices just 2 blocks from the Capitol. The 5 immigrants, unfamiliar with each other, spent the night searching for a warm place to rest, resorting to sleeping on the ground, huddling on a park bench, and even taking refuge in portable toilets until the unsanitary conditions became intolerable. Ramirez's journey was driven by his decision to leave his family and native country after resisting the National Liberation Army, a Marxist guerrilla group in Colombia operating near the Venezuelan border, including in his hometown of Coro. Informed by other Venezuelan immigrants that the United States offers safety and opportunities, Ramirez bid farewell to his 7-year-old daughter on August 7, 2022, embarking on a northward journey with the equivalent of $80 in his pocket. This sad narrative is not an isolated incident but reflects a broader issue of migration challenges within the city. The struggle to find adequate housing and employment is a persistent theme amongst Sacramento's immigrant population. Community organizations and local volunteers work tirelessly to provide assistance, but the demand far outstrips available resources. As more migrants arrive, the strain on social services and infrastructure becomes increasingly evident, calling for comprehensive policy solutions. Number 4, Oakland. Oakland, a big port city known for its rich cultural history and lively artistic community, currently faces some serious challenges that cast a sad shadow over its situation. With the world dealing with multiple refugee crises at the same time, sparked by violence in Central America, the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and other disasters, Oakland is still a place where people choose to settle in the United States. It's home to over a dozen organizations that help refugees, including 2 government-approved agencies for resettlement, Jewish Family and Community Services, JFCS, East Bay, and the International Rescue Committee, IRC, of Oakland. However, various problems arise that affect both locals and migrants. Migrants struggle to find good jobs, and locals face challenges like a high cost of living and increased crime rates. While it's not accurate to say that migration is the sole issue, it is one factor among many in a mix of challenges impacting the community. If you like what you see, do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such insights. Oakland's housing market has become particularly strained, with prices skyrocketing and affordable housing options dwindling. This has led to increased homelessness and displacement among both long-term residents and new arrivals. Additionally, the city's infrastructure is under pressure, with public transportation, schools, and healthcare services all struggling to keep up with the growing demand. Despite these challenges, Oakland remains a city of resilience and activism, where community groups continue to advocate for better conditions and support for all residents. Number 3, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, the most populated city in California, known for its association with Hollywood entertainment and diverse neighborhoods, is also mired with a migration challenge that has created a rift between Texas and Los Angeles. In a recent example, buses started arriving in California around June of the previous year, dispatched by Texas Governor Greg Abbott and his administration. A total of 28 buses transported 955 migrants, including pregnant women, women with newborns, unaccompanied minors, and seniors, to Southern California. Governor Abbott initiated this action with the belief that other states should share the burden of migration. However, this strategy has faced criticism. It is not viewed as an immigration strategy but, as pointed out by Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, a political strategy to make democratic cities look like they're helpless. Mayor Bass suggests that these migrants are being used not because they have committed any wrongdoing, on the contrary, they are in the United States legally. They have not entered the country illegally or crossed the Rio Grande without permission. Taking great risks, they have uprooted their lives and families to escape violence in their home countries. After a long and often perilous journey, they have legally presented themselves to American border authorities, following the established asylum process of the nation. Therefore, California's cities seem to be in crisis and conflict with other states due to immigration, but some think otherwise. Texas has made Los Angeles a regular destination for sending migrants, but unlike in other major metro areas, particularly New York, where Mayor Eric Adams recently warned that the migrant crisis will destroy his city, leaders in Los Angeles are not sounding alarms. Instead, they are focusing on integrating these new arrivals into the community, providing them with access to essential services such as healthcare, education, and job training. Los Angeles's diverse population and robust economy offer a unique environment for immigrants to thrive, but the challenges remain significant. The city's efforts to balance the needs of long-term residents with those of new migrants will be a critical factor in shaping its future. Number 2, San Diego. San Diego, known for its beautiful beaches, mild climate, and relaxed atmosphere that attracts tourists and major corporations, is also facing a peak in the migrant crisis. Chicumba Hot Springs, situated roughly halfway between San Diego and the Mexican border, has turned into an improvised detention site for a growing number of migrants seeking asylum in the U.S. The population in this open-air desert camp has approximately doubled over the past few months. While U.S. Border Patrol agents keep an eye on the camp in southeastern San Diego County, they are not officially in charge of its operations. The agents issue wristbands to migrants with their arrival date and instruct them to remain in place until they can be transferred to an official processing facility. Many refugees have come from countries like Colombia, Guatemala, Honduras, and Peru, but there is an increasing number of Chinese migrants as reported by Times journalist Melissa Gomez. A senior Customs and Border Protection official, speaking anonymously to Melissa, mentioned that agents are providing migrants with essential provisions, including water, but it's only the basics. The official explained that the agency is stretched thin and not adequately equipped to handle the surge in migrants crossing the border in southeastern San Diego County. To support the situation, local volunteers from immigrant rights groups have stepped in, offering assistance in providing food, clothing, and tents. The conditions in Chicumba Hot Springs highlight the urgent need for more comprehensive immigration policies and better resource allocation. The makeshift camp lacks adequate sanitation and healthcare facilities, making it difficult for migrants to maintain basic hygiene and health. Additionally, the psychological toll of uncertainty and prolonged detention weighs heavily on these individuals and families. Community organizations are calling for more humane treatment and faster processing of asylum claims to alleviate the overcrowded and precarious living conditions in places like Chicumba Hot Springs. Number 1. Santa Ana. Santa Ana, the county seat of Orange County, is known for its cultural attractions, historical landmarks, and growing economy, but it is also stuck because of migration problems. When people think about Orange County, they might not immediately consider how it embraces and integrates its immigrant communities. The shadow of Proposition 187, infamous for aiming to deny undocumented immigrants access to social services, often looms large in discussions. With Orange County witnessing a significant number of transfers between the criminal legal system and immigration enforcement, it's easy to perceive the county as still influenced by xenophobic policies. However, despite these challenges, an active immigrant rights movement has taken root in Orange County, achieving noteworthy progress over the years and reshaping the county's narrative. But still, anti-immigrant sentiment is on the rise because locals are not happy with the system being overwhelmed. The introduction of the new Santa Ana Immigration Court marks a substantial escalation of immigration enforcement in Orange County. Established in November 2021, the Santa Ana Immigration Court already has 22,241 pending deportation cases, each representing an individual with connections to families and communities. Although detention centers no longer exist in Orange County, this immigration court retains the authority to deport individuals during its hearings. The issue is clearly growing, demanding attention and consideration for its impact on individuals and communities. Do you think this approach by Orange County is right to handle the migrant crisis? If you learned something new today, hit the like button and click here to see how the migrant crisis is affecting U.S. cities. In response to the rising anti-immigrant sentiment, various advocacy groups and community organizations are working to educate the public about the contributions of immigrants and the importance of compassionate immigration policies. They are organizing events, providing legal assistance, and lobbying for reforms that ensure fair treatment and integration of immigrants into the local community. The ongoing debate in Santa Ana reflects broader national conversations about immigration and the need for policies that balance security concerns with humanitarian considerations. Thank you very much to everyone who has watched so far. We upload videos every week and tell everyone the truth. As I told you, if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, these videos will be seen by more people and everyone will learn the truth. See you in the next video. Have a good day.